That body, man, barely closes. Like, it barely closes. There's just so much going on. Man, this guy just shit himself. Dude, though. Alright guys, so pretty exciting stuff. It's been forever. I think that's the master. It is. I have no idea if I remember how it's done. I'm hoping that I do, because if not, this will cost a lot of money. I can hear my heart, that's for sure. GPS works. Track, start. It's a pretty crazy one. 4.5, yeah, almost 5 months not touching a remote. Hopefully I remember how it's done. Hoping for something north of 200. Man, that was close. I've had people at the end of the runway, they saw it and I almost hit them. That was nuts. Let's see what we did. And stop, read, 204. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, it's been forever, man. 204 and
you had to stop.
Yeah, those people on the runway, they probably can't see it in the video, but that was actually... Yeah, they do have one donkey and a camel. They'll be here soon. Maybe I'll video them with my phone. Since it's been so long, many of you guys are probably new here on the channel, so I'm just going to kind of show you around and show you what's what and what we're doing. So Perfect Pass GT chassis. A lot of Perfect Pass stuff. If you're new here, that's what we do. Perfect Pass body mounts, Perfect Pass shocks. These are the Perfect Pass A-arms, aluminum A-arms. They're sealed, they're pretty cool. TP 4080s, 2200 cm, Perfect Pass Monster Servo. That's the new aluminum splitter that we made for the FC100, so it sits like very, very sealed on it. Perfect Pass Ultimate Drive Shaft System. Doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Next up we got Giladi. Also hasn't touched a radio in about what, 4 or 5 months?
5 months, I think.
5 months at least. Let's see what we got here. I think the last PB was what in the world is that, man? Come on. The last PB was 165.
165, yeah.
All right, so we're expecting
we want
something.
170. 170.
Yeah, that's not happening. A nice 162 is coming. Those are the guys with the donkeys I almost killed at the end of the runway. Can I change my 162 to 158? 158. Next up we got Adam. 2028, 1700. Some SMC. A lot of Perfect Pass action. Ooh, I think I see a 45 pinion, but I don't want to snitch. Come on, pop a wheelie, man. All right, next up we got Giladi with a GT car. Giladi, how are you, man?
Terrified.
Terrified, yeah, it's been forever. Can I show the pinion?
Yeah.
I think.
But
yeah,
blur
we're not.
But blur it.
We're blurred, yeah. We're being very, very very nice about the gearing today.
Yeah.
What are we expecting? What was the last PB for this one?
188.
188.
Yeah.
Was it overcharged and heat up?
It was overcharged and heat up. Now it's only overcharged.
Without heating up.
Without heating up, and one pinion, one tooth bigger.
One tooth bigger, so the voltage will... That's a betrayal. What is that, man? And
Sorry.
see, he's right on the edge. He's right on the edge. You're by shaft. So what do we think?
191.
No. Guys, sorry about the wind, by the way. It's a bit of a torture and it's freezing, man. Anyway, good luck, man. I'm excited. Oh, a Delta Plastic FC100, of course. The best of the best of the best. Sir!
Stop.
All right, we're gonna try this again now with overcharge and heat up. Oh, that's an X3. I love these. Man, it sounds strong. Nice. The next one is the quad. Same deal. I haven't run it in like 4.5 months. And yeah, for those who just joined us recently, since it's been forever, Perfect Pass carbon fiber GT chassis. Carbon fiber. Carbon fiber. Something. Perfect Pass aluminum A-arms. All around, full set. Perfect Pass body mount, Perfect Pass Batwing, Perfect Pass ultimate drive shaft. 4 of the Castle Creation 1650 kV, 4 of the Castle Mamba X8S, Perfect Pass servo, a little gyro action inside that receiver box, the new Perfect Pass aluminum, what you call it. I overcharge and overheat these so much. This is puffed, man. I think they're about to pop, both of them. Hopefully, they're warm and they're overcharged. Oh man, that thing. This looks horrible. I don't know if the body's gonna close, man. This is horrible. So yeah, so hello. So I think I heat them up and overcharge them a little bit too much. Hopefully the car lasts and hopefully the body closes, man. This is ridiculous. Man, I really hope it's not gonna be a disaster, but let's give it a shot. Master. Slave 1. That fan is about to die. Slave 2 and Slave 3. Now James McCoy, my friend, doesn't like that I have master and slaves, because if you lose the master ESC, then you don't have brakes, you don't have anything. And this is right, actually. I actually agree with him, but for me it worked so far, so I'm taking it. Yes, it is. Man, the body's barely closing. Those batteries are so puffed.
A fire extinguisher?
Yeah, we do have a fire extinguisher. Hopefully, we won't need it, right? Yeah, because that body, man, barely closes. Like, it barely closes. There's just so much going on. Man, this guy just shit himself. Man, that was gnarly, dude. Come on. I thought the lipo went. Man, that was nuts, bro. What the hell? Dude, that Wow, Shachar. Straight after the runway, we're going to the doctors, man. Something is way wrong, dude. Damn. All right, a little bit of... We got a crotch rocket on the runway. Shahar, it sounded like you for a minute. Wow. Let me tell you. Okay, quad is ready. Hopefully that biker is seeing us. And
he's back.
GPS. Can you stop him and let him know? And this car, the white car as well. Let her know that we're going out. Alright, a lot is going on the runway today. GPS works. Track, start. Hey, can you stop this car and let them know to wait a sec? Alright, here we go. Runway is crazy today. Giladi, can you stop him and let him know to wait a little bit? All right. A little bit all over the place. This car scares me, man. Scares me, so much power. Don't crash, car. Be nice to us. All right, got straightened up. Here we go. Fast car. Fast car. All right. Gotta tell you, that was a fast run. Those batteries, man. You ready for it?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I saw a little spark too. Man, let me tell you, those batteries are so
almost empty.
Almost empty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spray the wall if it's in fire.
Hold on, let's see what it did. Tires are blown, of course. And stop, read. 218! Whoa!
Yeah!
That's nuts! Yeah! That's amazing! The quad, bro! Wow!
Wow.
Crazy, man! That's nuts!
1770.
Dude! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! Crazy, man! Yeah, that's the car. Man, 218, dude. It was moving too. I knew it was moving. Let's shut that off. That's crazy, dude. For the quad, man, let me tell you, if you guys are new here, that car started as a it's just a fun experiment, right? And you know, the more I used it, I took it slow, and we're still taking it slow because these are smaller batteries. These are just 6200. Man, that was nuts. Never expected it. I saw it was moving. I don't remember what was the last run. It was either 204 or 205 or something, but this time around I was like, you know what, it's been forever since we were out with the cars on the runway, and let's give it all the beans, man. I said let's just give it full charge, 435, and a lot of heat, man. Those, yeah, and send it. Those batteries, dude, let me tell you, they are bloated, but amazing, man. Let me just show you guys the car, of course. This is how everything looks. Man, that was insane. Thanks, man. Oh, Shachar is trying the bike. Yeah. Shachar. Anyway, yeah, all components looking good, ultimate looking good. Dude, I cannot believe it. 218, dude. 218 miles an hour. Unbelievable. I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie.
It's only the beginning.
It's only the beginning. Yeah, I don't know. We might switch to bigger batteries because these, that's it, man. That's all they got.
Can I buff them?
No, that was nuts. Okay, indeed. Now, some very important updates. Many of you guys have been messaging me about our new aluminum arms and the threads that we are using for the pivot pole. So this is coming in a minute. Little updates for those cars that we just ran. The Duel, I don't know, man. It's a cool car. I like it. Everything is on the up and up when it comes to the aerodynamics and whatnot. Everything works. The motors, man, these are, like I said before, the 4080s 2200 kVs, and they're okay. I'm not really sure. I think we squeezed 211 miles out of these last time, so I'll try to push them a little bit more, but I might change them to something else. We'll see. Quad, what a surprise, dude. Come on. 218 miles an hour. I've never thought that this will happen with this car. I'll look at the logs, and I'm probably going to gear it up just a tad. I'm probably going to stick with those batteries that I'm having for the 6200s because I don't really have that much room. That being a quad on a normal length chassis, this is just very tricky when it comes to real estate. It's not a long car. It's just a normal Perfect Pass GT chassis. So we'll see about this one. I think the last time the log was, I think the amperage was like 280 for one. So obviously multiply it by 4. A lot of amperage, and we have to really decide if we're going to change the build, put bigger batteries, or we're just going to gear up. Hopefully the amperage will allow it, and hoping to get some more out of it. But for sure, a huge surprise for those who are new here and wants to build exactly the same. This is how this looks. I might change this car, by the way, the 4080s. I still have some motors here that that I can work with, and I still have this Hobao that has 4080s with 2400 kV, so I might swap them. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. By the way, this one is coming soon. I just built it. It's a dual, so we're going to test it soon. And now a little update about our A-arms. If you're new here, not long ago, Perfect Pass issued and released those beautiful, gorgeous aluminum, 7075 aluminum A-arm set for the Arma 7 scale, the Limitless V2, Infraction V2, and Felony 1 and 2, all the Arma 7 scale. They have many benefits. I released a video about this one, so I'm not really going to go into details, but some of you guys asked me about the threads here and why we chose to go with, sorry about the focusing in and out, the coarse threaded pivot balls. Here's the deal. I had to roll the dice here, and I had to go with the masses, with the majority, and try and not disappoint some customers that already have builds in their houses. Arma threw a little bit of a curveball. If you're new here or new to this stuff, Arma issued, first of all, these coarse thread M6 1.0 pitch pivot ball in older 7 scale cars. And then with a V2 on road, they went with the fine threads, which is 0.75 pitch. Same M6, by the way, and a little bit longer. Here's the problem. When I made those A-arms, I had to ask myself, what threads do I go with? Do I go with what majority of people still have in their house, or do I go with the new V2? If you're new to the hobby and you just bought a car, I don't know, 6 months ago, maybe even a year ago, you bought a car, you bought our set because you saw it on our website. By the way, all our stuff is on perfectpassrc.com, and you have a V2 and you get these and they just don't fit, and you're probably wondering, wait a minute, I just bought an Arma Limitless or Infraction, right, or Felony aluminum set. Why is the Arma Limitless or Felony that I just bought off the store, why are the pivot balls don't fit? The thing is, these are the V2 and they just came up with it not that long ago if you're looking at RC market scale. So everyone and their sisters or brothers have bought these brand new or first Limitlesses V1, right, and Infraction and Felonies. You have thousands and tens of thousands of people with 5 or 10 builds on their shelves with those pivot balls. This was the main issue. It's true that a lot of us have the new V2s in the last year or two. We bought the new V2 cars and they're on your they're in the stores, of course, you're buying them. This is the threads that you're getting, but many and the majority have these. And here is a proof of why this roll of the dice that we had as a creator, as a business, was true. We sold 100 of these when we first launched them. The first launch day, they were sold out in 24 hours, 100 sets. I had about 5 to 6 guys texting me about the threads not being right. So now after people will get them because we just released them, I will probably have 10 or 20 people telling me about it. Don't forget, and this is just on a personal note, I'm just sharing you guys with what I go through as a creator. These are still only, right, 20% that have the wrong threads. The good news, and this is why I decided to go with it, is that you guys can still buy this one. And it's like 10 or 12, 13, whatever bucks for a pair. I'm going to actually put the page right now on the screen so you'll see exactly what to order in order to fit to our A-arms. The coarse threads, which are the previous ones for the Limitless, Infraction, and Felony, will fit our aluminum A-arms. The reason we decided to go with them is because we just know that there are thousands, if not tens of thousands of people who purchased the first Limitlesses and Infractions and Felonies and still have them on their shelves. You're talking about a lot of people, and it was only fair to make the threads with the coarse threaded one. The other one, fine threads, this is what you get with the V2, and a little bit longer, it still don't fit. Now here's the deal. If I receive at least 50 customers telling me, hey, these don't fit, then I know that we have like 50 or maybe even 60% of the people that also have the V2s, and all the people in the planet with V1s are no longer using the V1s and they just throw them away to the garbage, right? I don't think it's likely, but if that will be the case, the next batch will be with the fine threads. For now, I just know that the majority have them, and the proof is that we received like 5-6 messages out of 100. I still think most people have the coarse threads. If you don't have the coarse threads, I'm sorry, you got the short end of the stick, but you'll have to buy these two, or 4 rather, for your front, with the links or pictures rather that I provided. Now here's a good question that many will probably ask, and again, sorry about the focus in and out of the camera. A lot of people will say, Raz, why the hassle? Why the headache? Why not just providing pivot balls? Here's the deal. I'm not Horizon Hobby. I'm not Arma. I am just a small creator, and I really can't, mediocre creator, right? Not really small or big, but medium, if you will. Mediocre creator? Is that what I am? So anyway, I cannot make 50,000 pieces of these, right? So I will make probably 500 or 1,000. It will still cost some money. I really wanted you guys to have a very affordable set. It actually 6. I'm just showing one of each, but you get 6 of them and some screws. So these will still cost, to me, if I'm making only like 500 or whatnot, or 1,000, like 20, 30 bucks. That means that your set, instead of the very affordable price that I put on right now, which was super important to me because I wanted everyone to be able to afford them. These are amazing, guys. Not just that they have many, many features. On speedruns, you've seen, it doesn't matter how fast you're going, your car is rock solid, nothing is rattling, nothing is moving. I'm not already going to go into the details, but we made sure that all the tolerances are tighter. We made sure it's sealed so you don't really have turbulences. We made sure that a lot is going on, that you have many, many holes here so you can change your shock positioning. Another thing that we did here that not many people know, we moved the shock holes a little bit outwards so it's actually not hitting the axle. With all the previous ones or the aftermarket ones or the stock ones, the axle will sometimes hit the shock. It's very, very close. So we make sure that in the rear, it's moved outwards 3-4 millimeters. Same goes to the front. So right now, actually, I can show you that on this car, right now, there is enough space. Sorry about this one, probably bent through a fire. That's why I have this rust, but you still have space. Even if you're using thicker ones, these will not hit. We just moved the shock 3-4 millimeters to this side. I'm saying 3-4 is because we moved it in a different orientation, but this is how that looks. So you still have a gap with the shock, something that we didn't have with previous cars. With previous cars, it was actually very, very close. You can actually see the mark here on this axle that used to hit the previous shock with the previous A-arm that was here. So this was the reason we did it. It's still worth it. So if you guys are debating, I'm telling you, it's sold out so quickly. I'm not trying to really sell it to you guys. It really is worth it if you're doing speedrun, drag, or bashing, serious bashing in parking lots. It's still worth going through the hassle and ordering these. Once again, the fine ones, if I have enough comments about it, I will change the threads in our product. Another thing, Scorch will not fit as well for some reason. The Scorch titanium one, even the coarse threads, will not fit ours. So if you want it to fit, if you already have it, great. If not, get them. It's still worth it. This is the difference between selling you guys the kit for at least $60 less, thinking or hoping that you still have these laying around the house, or you can buy them for 10-20 bucks. This was the reason behind it. The differential case, the bulkhead, whatever you guys want to call it. Many of you are messaging me and saying, hey, we've seen it already. It looks sick. What's going on with it? So here's the deal. It is sick. We made it out of 7075. It's a state of the art, man. It was a pain to make sure that you can still use the bigger bearing inside. So those are the normal 16 millimeter bearings. There are 16.85, right, on the outside. And these are the bigger ones that are 19, trying to make sure that you guys can see the 19 millimeter. I wanted to make sure that you guys have the biggest bearing combination available, either for off-road. This will be for all the Armas for off-road 6S, and for the 7 scales for on-road as well. So this will be something that will actually help a lot of people. I wanted to make sure that it's super robust and solid. So this is how I made it here. It's 7075, bigger bearing here, and the 16 millimeter on the outside. We actually had to add a little piece here just for vibrations. We've done a lot. It was actually a pretty sick design. We made sure that it had enough room here for all the GP5s and whatnot. It was really hard work, this this differential case, bulkhead, whatever you want to call it. It looks sick and whatnot. Now, the problem is, the reason it's still not out, and I'll just share it with you guys on a personal level, right? The right fitment for a bearing is an interference fit. It means that the bearing have to be squeezed in there, okay? This tolerance is very, very hard. You're talking about thousands of a millimeter sometimes to make sure that the bearing is interference fit. Now, I can actually sell these right now, but it's just not going to be fair towards you guys. Right now, it sits nice. Most of you guys will have no idea that this is not interference fit. It sits nice. It takes a little bit of pressure to put it in there, and the bearing is in. Everyone is happy. You guys will never know. The problem is that this will be not fair towards you guys. What will happen, and you guys just don't know, is that under load and a little bit of vibrations, that outer ring of the bearing will start spinning as well. Right now it's not because it's sitting nicely, but if you can do that to a bearing and it will come out, this is a no-go, at least in my eyes, right? So right now we can actually sell them, but I don't want to. I had to stop production, and we are going to redo the production and redo the prototyping here, because I really want to make sure that you guys receive that with interference fit for the bearing, both for the outside and the inside. Most vendors out there, most manufacturers will just say, hey, you know what, it is what it is, the tolerance is good enough, it looks good, let's just sell these, and they actually sell them. I don't think that's the right route. If that was the case with us as well, you have many other differential cases out there that are amazing that you guys can purchase. But I really want to make sure that these are the right fit. We might ask customers, once we have the right one, again, thousands of a millimeter, it needs to be so precise in order to be a correct, true interference fit. Right now, it's not. It just takes a little bit of pressure, and it's just not enough, right? We might ask you guys, once we're out with these, to maybe put these either heat gun or in the oven for a couple of seconds, just so it expands a little bit. Then you can put your bearing and then let it cool down a little bit, and then the bearings will just sit in a true interference fit. And this will ensure that under load or vibrations, the outer ring of the bearing will never spin as well. Because once the outer ring of the bearing spins, sorry about that guys, it actually eats a little bit of that aluminum. Even if it's 70-75, it don't matter. It will eat a little bit of the aluminum, a little bit of the housing, and then with time, you're not going to know it firsthand, but with time, it's just going to get a little bit more loose, and it's just not the right decision. So it looks sick. It's ready to go. We can sell it right now, but I just don't want to. I think it's wrong. So bear with me. I'm still working on it. We're making a lot of prototypes. It's actually a lot of money, to be honest, to make those prototypes every time. But I'm hoping that eventually it's going to be the best differential case in the world. So this is the price I have to pay. Trust me, I would have loved to sell hundreds of these, but not yet. I believe in what I do, and this is part of it. Another project that I wanted to show you, and I never had a chance because I didn't want to make boring videos. You see, that video is probably 30 minutes long already, and it's just for the really, really hardcore speedrunners or drag drivers or enthusiasts, right? So I'm trying not to make those boring videos, but if this one is already so long and boring, and you guys stay to the end, I will show you yet another project that never made it to the store that was actually pretty cool. Perfect Pass gears. So about a year and a half ago, I worked on those gears, and I had to design each one of them. You're talking about probably I think we had 75 different configurations, 75 different gears times 2 when it comes to the finish, right? We've had the glossy finish and we had the matte finish. I worked really hard on these, and they never made it to the store because they were just not the best. You see, whatever makes it to the perfectpassrc.com store is the best in the market right now that is available for the same given product. So if I make Perfect Pass gears, they will have to be the best gears out there. If they're not, they're just not going to make it. I've thrown thousands when it comes to design, drawings, solid models, and production of samples. I spent thousands of dollars. That was about a year and a half ago. They never actually made it to the store because they're not the best. They look the best, but they're not the best. Once you drive your car really, really hard with these, you get discoloration in this area, and the gear just doesn't look as good after probably 10-20 uses. This was the reason. I'm trying to really stay behind what I'm saying. Perfect pass, the best or nothing. This is our slogan, and it shows in our products, and it shows in the products that we actually cancel. So this entire endeavor, Perfect Pass gears, we made sure, man, we worked so hard. We made sure it's ventilated. We actually made sure that the writing and the text is at the back. So once you're showing your build, people can't see what gear you're using. It's either for these, for the smaller ones, they look like that. These are just too small to have windows over here. The smaller ones, same goes to these. The writing is at the back. And the really small ones, same thing. The writing goes at the back. I made all the sizes. I tried them down at the runway. I tried all the gears, both for the glossy, nickel plated, if you will, and for the matte. We've tried many finishes, man. This was a certain finish. I'm just sharing it on a personal level. If you lasted 30 minutes in a video, you deserve me showing you all the good stuff, even if no one else will see it. So we've tried all the finishes and whatnot, and they were awesome. Great gears, Mod 1 gears. We had the 5mm, the 8mm. They just never made it to become the best product I've ever seen. Therefore, they're not in the store. So just wanted to kind of share it. They look sick. I know I'm probably going to get many comments with you guys saying, Raz, man, you have to put these out there. But I might eventually at some point. But these were just, we made sure we had 2 set screws in a 90-degree orientation and whatnot. It's just, man, when you try it, after like 15-20 runs, you had discoloration in the outer ring where the gears are. And I just didn't like it. I didn't want customers to buy it, run their cars. Maybe probably 70%, 80% won't never care, but I do. So just wanted to show you guys. I know I'm waffling on and on about it, but just kind of wanted to show you. I never had the chance to show these projects because I didn't want to make boring videos. But this is it in all its glory. The Perfect Pass gears that are not available in the stores. Anyway, I appreciate you guys, man. That's really a long video. You know, I've been out for a while. I haven't been in the runway, what, 4 or 5 months now. We had the war and everything, and we had just a lot going on in production and the new store and switching from Amazon to Shopify. So a lot has happened, and I wasn't making videos. So this one, I guess you're just getting all the info right now. Sorry, I got cut myself, I guess. At once. I really appreciate you guys as our community. We have over 1,000 customers right now in our VIP list, which is amazing. If you're not already, I recommend, you do you, but I recommend going to perfectpassrc.com and signing up as a VIP member. VIPs know it. They get a lot of benefits being sent out to their inboxes. So if you're not one of them, I definitely recommend it. I'm Raz Shifrin. Thank you so much again for staying. Sorry for the waffle, and I'll see you on the next video. See ya, guys.